that has zero value. Bush is completely incorrect when he says the global economy is suffering. It's the global counterfeiting scheme that's suffering. These guys are criminals. There should be a fatwa against these guys. He's an infidel. Hank Paulson, his head should be bouncing down the Capitol steps.
Max Keiser.
I'm sorry, but that's the reality of the situation.
Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Well, he was speaking, I guess, to the Arabic audience there, though it's big worldwide, talking about fatwas. But no, Ron Paul said here about a month and a half ago they should all be arrested. They are criminals, but they know that they're doing it out in the open, too big to fail, too big to be criminals. Well, either they fall or we fall. Max Keiser, I hadn't seen that clip. I just knew you'd sent it, and so I'd sent it on to the network. Actually, my producer had. Now I know why you wanted it played. That is some powerful stuff. You know, when I go on Al Jazeera or Press TV or BBC or Russia Today, I thought I was getting hardcore on these channels. My God, Max Keiser's like the gold standard of in-the-face, telling the truth, boldness. I'm actually being put to shame here. You mean, I wonder if they'll let me get that wild on there.
Well, I want you on the Oracle, Alex.
Well, I guess you and Alec Baldwin are the producers of it. You think nobody will get upset if I go on there yelling and screaming, or is this going to be live?
This show is going to rip the ball, you know, the cover off the ball. This is going to be the most watched television show in the world. We're going to have 100 million viewers. It goes out to 180 million households. Half-hour show every Friday night. So we're going to be talking about all the global banking conspiracies and everything else that people are dying to know about, but they're not being told because the mainstream press, even Al Jazeera, is too timid.
So Alec Baldwin is into all this stuff.
Yeah, he's my co-producer. I've known him for 30 years, and we've been friends for a long, long time. And, you know, we're going to have a blast. He's going to be a guest. He's got his friends are going to be guests. We got a satellite hookup. November 28th, we're hopefully going to get the first show on the air on BBC World.
Well, hey, count me in. You just have the producers or the people doing the legwork tell me where to be, what satellite feed, and hell, if you can't even get a satellite feed in Austin, which I'm sure you'll be able to. It was hard on election day for some other stations I was on. I'll go wherever I need to be on that.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you know, the use of the word fatwa, for example, all that means is edict or fiat.
No, I understand. I'm saying arrest them. Yeah.
Okay, but let me just say
guilty. Go ahead.
Hank Paulson and Ben Bernanke issue a fatwa every day. It's called the U.S. dollar by fiat. The U.S. dollar only has value by Hank Paulson and Ben Bernanke's fatwa.
By the way, you're right about the stock market going down. It's down 85 points today. How far is it going to go down by next February?
Well, it's going to go a lot lower, you know, the stock market, because earnings for these companies are going to collapse. You know, obviously the unemployment is skyrocketing. Citibank just announced 50,000 layoffs. The auto industry is going to collapse. I'm not in favor of bailing out the auto industry. I think it's a farce. Unemployment is going to go to 10, 11, 12% at a minimum. And, you know, the earnings are going to collapse. So these companies are going to trade down. You know, the average yield in a bear market gets to 6 or 7%, which means you're talking 3,000 on the Dow Jones.
Doesn't look good. You know, I want to jam in a few calls. The interview's almost over. Time just flies because I promised to play these highlights of the amazing Kashkari committee hearings last Friday. But I want to go to Mike, David, Kevin, Daniel, Rob. Guys, just ask one question of Keiser quickly, please, because I want to get you on. Mike in California, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Only one question,
Go ahead.
Only one question, Alex?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Anyway, let me think. Let me pick my best one.
Just ask them all if we're going to spend time to figuring out which one to ask. Go ahead.
I'm sorry about that, Alex.
No, don't be sorry. I'm sorry I don't have enough time. Okay. Hell, I'll just skip playing the clips. We'll play them tomorrow. We got plenty of time. Go ahead.
Yeah, just sit back and hear the question.
All right, well, with the fires occurring in California and all these people losing their homes and whatnot, will their insurance companies be able to cover them?
Oh, no. I mean, in the short term, perhaps. But look, the insurance companies are part and parcel with this global credit crunch. and they're running out of money. Even Warren Buffett, his stock is down 50% this year. He's a big insurance.
Look,
player.
what happened is they took the cop tuitions, the police, the teacher, retirement funds. It was all invested in derivatives. The bankers stole it all. Okay?
Yeah, or, the thing is that if in fact, by some stroke of luck, you do get some insurance money on this disaster, your rates are going to be skyrocketed the next quarter, so you won't be able to afford insurance anymore going forward. Just like in Katrina disaster, everyone can't afford flood insurance in New Orleans anymore. The rates were jacked up. So the rates for insurance are going to go a lot higher with every single one of these disasters. So the insurance industry, which is the backbone of capitalism, is going out of business.
Yeah, look, down the road, folks, you're not getting your Social Security, you're not getting your insurance. All you're getting is a forced labor camp unless we throw these people out. Mike, anything else?
Yes, okay, I guess I'll ask this question for you because I want to try to squeeze in some for both. For you, Alex, do you think that it would be easy for the police state to confiscate guns from people as it was for them in New Orleans?
No, because they had and listen, I'm going to let you go. I appreciate the call, Mike. You can call back later with other calls if you want tomorrow or so. That was an isolated incident. They had the cover of the disaster to do it. It was a beta test, a laboratory test to see if they could do it and how it would sell the public. It didn't go well for them. They're just going to do stuff like turn the money off, let everybody riot, then the public will beg to turn their guns in. Max Keiser?